It's time to suspend your disbelief once again. Welcome back, everyone. This is your goddess Sarah, bringing you once again back into the world of Paper Sorcerer. Between episodes, I did some amount of grinding and got my characters up a few levels just so they can handle this area better. Not too many major changes in the skills. A few new levels of Soul Thief and stuff like that. Some slightly better equipment because I found out the chests in the Reaper's dungeon reset every time you enter the area, so you can just get all sorts of crazy loot. But I hope a few levels make this fight go from impossible to hopefully a joke. We can hope. It won't happen. But Ice Storm to level 2 does do some serious work. And then we're going to Curse of the Week, just to reduce the damage potential of these two. Skeletons, Challenge, obviously. Then we're going to set up Counter Stance, even though he's not going to survive too many hits, I don't think. But Ice Storm level 2 deals some serious damage, so it has become my favorite power. Goblin. Gonna go for the stun. Skeleton, you're going for Shield Bash on the second dude. Which... Curse of the Fool. Although the Sorcerer's gonna be doing some AoE for a little bit longer. Yay, got the stun off. Oh, and got the knockdown off, too. Hell yeah. Big damage, and why did it do less damage than the one dude who's got more vulnerable to magic, who's been made more vulnerable to magic? My goodness. Maybe it only really works proper on single target attacks. I don't know. But that's Witchfire. Skeleton. Definitely run one defensive strike, even if it's not that big a deal. And then I have used both the two. I hope y'all are taking good care of yourselves, by the way. Yeah. Life can be quite the mess. If you aren't. Scorch is such a good move. His damage potential has not kept up, but... Well, its initial damage has kept up. It's... Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna Poison Strike on another one. Skeleton. Shield Bash again. We're gonna work on the one who is less likely to be dying here in a second. Soul Stealer is obviously my favorite skill of all time. Yes, we made it through with no deaths. Fuck you. Immediately dies. Of course, it's my healer who can revive. Skeleton, we're gonna Power Strike. Sorcerer. Scorch. Even if the Sorcerer goes down, it just means, well, I'll be able to just keep focusing on letting the DOT do some serious work. Shield Bash is goated, and then you're just gonna focus. Hell yeah, we made it through! Yay! Aquamarines. Oh, that is a water-themed gem. Huh, I wonder if that's actually the solution to the what? Yeah, it's definitely gonna be the solution to that puzzle. Skills. Can the cultist revive? Oh, yes, he can. Alright. Hell yeah. Skills. Cultist, you can spend some healing. Yay. But yes, aquamarine, that is water. We might be able to actually solve that puzzle from earlier. Oh, another fight. I'm saving before every single fight now. Some of them have just been so mean. Oh, this one's not gonna be too bad. Oh, they got... When did they get Piercing Strike? I have no idea. Piercing Strike ignores the opponent's defenses and uses agility for damage. So now I have even more reason I want to boost his agility. Alright, let's get your challenge. Sorcerer. We're gonna just have to soul steal at first. Between Smoke Bomb and Challenger, I think we should be fine. Oh, Challenge even going first. That's... The skeleton's getting awfully fast. The skeleton's got just such crazy stats. He has no rights to be as strong as he is. I could even upgrade him further. But obviously I haven't felt the need to. Plus I am someone who, like, obsessively builds, like, a single character. Which... Curse of the Fool. We're gonna Curse of the Fool on that Cleric. Because the Sorcerer here is about to use the most devastating ability ever. Skeleton. Defensive Strike on the Cleric. I wanted a strong AoE move, I just didn't expect to get an AoE move with such ridiculous damage over time. Because sometimes, problems just require to you look at them a second time. Now, if only the witch had a good buff, too, just to make things even more broken, but... Just keep focusing on the cleric. Firestorm just continues to just... continue to just destroy the enemies. Yeah, Firestorm just doesn't even compete to Ice Storm. No, Witch, you're just gonna focus on attacking. We'll keep your mana up. Sorcerer. Focus. Yeah, the skeleton got a new sword, by the way. Not much increase in damage, but a little bit more increase in strength, so I guess that adds up for more damage. I love the new Soul Steal skill. Soul Steel is just so good. It replenishes, it replenishes stamina, it deals damage, it heals health. Oh, Ruinous Blaze, that's a nice one. Trick Attack, yay! That Divine Power, Shield Stance, damn. Ooh, 3 skill ups. Heal, Word String, and Phantom Grass. Phantom Grass ain't that useful, but those two. That's some good party maintenance. Silver-plated sword. Elven cape. Oh. Is that slightly better? Traveler's boots. That is just a bit better. And the copper ring. Yay. Sash. Sash. Just 2 sashes. Weird. Alright, now this other route. Indentation, use item. Spirit orb. Door opens. Yay. Enter we go. Scroll of the Master, permanent damage bonus. Lethal Dwarven Greatsword. That's a pretty good sword. I love the prefix-suffix system. It used to be just so beefy in content. I'm gonna finish this, and then we're gonna head back and try the Aquamarine on the altar before we go into this next fight. Because exploration is important. Gem of Recall. And then we're gonna go to the map. And that is 6-3 that had that altar. Worth a shot to test at least. If I can just remember where that altar was. It's on this right side. This way, I think. I mean, this is called the Aquamarine Secret, am I right? Use item. Aquamarine. Nothing happens. Damn. Sapphire. Nothing happens. Ember. Jade. Amethyst. Garnet. Pearl. Black Pearl. Topaz. Sapphire? Damn. I wonder if I accidentally sold the item. First runs but never weary. Second eats but is never full. Return them to me to receive my blessing. Or maybe... I don't know. Maybe I accidentally sold it. Who knows? Usable. Gem of Recall. Scooting down to this, because it's chain breaking time. I am definitely saving it, because we know how this goes. I could have healed while I was thinking about it, but forgot. Dark-haired man with a stern look on his face stands in your path, raising his weapons as he speaks. I'm here to stop you, using whatever means I must. Is there a way I can convince you to cease these efforts? Is there a way I can convince you to cease these efforts? I apologize, but I must pass. I understand, but can we find a non-violent way to resolve this? I wish. Could you let me out of the book? If you won't leave, then I'm afraid we're at an impasse. If I must, on your guard. Yeah. He looks so pitiful. Piercing strike. Witchfire. Sorcerer. Abyssal Frost. Skeleton, we're obviously going to use challenge. Oh, that's a nice beefy damaging move. I just realized Frostbite's a different thing from Ice Storm, at least. Goblin, you're just gonna have to attack. That piercing attack was great. Poison. Skeleton. We're gonna Shield Bash. This Shield Bash is such an easy thing. Frost. No. Ice Storm. I am just covering this dude in status effects. Nope, knockdown didn't work. Ice Storm 2 and Slow 1. Hold. Well, whatever it did nothing. Which... Curse of the Fool. Sorcerer, we're going to obviously Soul Steal. Skeleton. Power Strike. That is so many different numbers. And his defense is all but chewed through. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna help you, buddy. That's not gonna help you at one bit. Curse of the Week. So obviously, we're going to be stacking all of the effects. Sorcerer. Scorch. I think I might have made just some ridiculous party. He's just unable to do anything besides heal. No, I'm just gonna keep focusing on attacking. Which... Yeah, you're just gonna melee attack. Sorcerer. Focus. Skeleton. Challenger up again. He didn't even get to attack. Scrollable. Puppet leveled up. Nah, that was just 8. I guess someone else will have to do the praying this time. He staggers, then falls to the ground. Adamantine Axe, that is some severe damage range. Oh goodness. I should probably use the scrolls while I'm thinking about them. Pacifists have it pretty tough, huh? Oh, he was a pacifist. That's why he never attacked. Scrolls. Of course goes to the Sorcerer. They melee attack sometimes. To strike more powerfully in combat. Sorcerer. Damage +1. The 6th binding has been broken. We're getting closer. I can't get a good reading on blockade. There must be something blocking my powers. My agents have told me there's a lot of bears, though. If you get in trouble, just play dead. The overseer of Block 8 is Akimi the Mage, whom you may remember from when you were sealed up in here. Her magic is powerful, so be very careful. Taking us back as a ghost rushes towards you, stepping aside, you realize it's the shop zombie sign tangled in a large swath of cloth as he crashes into the side of a building. Some text is visible in the folds of the cloth that read, "New items, shop now." Shopkeeper is a lovely character in their own right. Party members refreshed. Bye. Oh, I should probably buy restoration crystals, but now I have 2 characters which can use revive. So, elven items now. Nice. Armor. Right? No, I've... Why is that? Oh, it's probably because it's so much armor for medium armor. It's just so much more expensive than anything else. Oh, goodness. Anything new interest in accessories? No. I suppose, elven staff? Yeah, that would be a slight improvement. Yay. I suppose I should get 2. As useful as the poison skill is, it isn't anymore. Alright. Oh. Dark steel staff, we can swap that right out. With elven staff. Same with you. I'm gonna head this way first. Because I always follow the right wall. I don't. Been aura of magic coming from this area. I feel like I'm gonna be attacked at any moment. The door is sealed and will not open. The lock has a peculiar skull-shaped design. Salmon. Other than the lock, there is nothing unusual about this door. You do feel a powerful aura filled with hate and malice from the other side. Use item. Don't have anything that would work here. Thievery? The goblin approaches the door, looking a little intimidated, but nonetheless starts to work on the lock. Moments later, the goblin meekly walks back away and hangs his head in shame. You've done literally nothing, goblin. Same skull-shaped design lock, so some sort of key we're supposed to get. Onward. Ah, bears that they were talking about. They were literal. I'm starting to get the feeling that Ice Storm is not going to be very effective on bears. I'll know soon. I'm gonna Curse of the Week though, because melee attackers scare me. Skeleton, Challenger. Good, you've missed. Die. Okay, so ice still does good damage. And wow, do they hit hard. Witchfire, you do some real good work, so you get inflicted upon the other. Because everyone else is attacking this one. Oh wow, they have it. They have a lot of HP. Makes sense for bears. They have a lot of HP. So I'm guessing how this plays out is they have a ton of HP, but other than that, their stats don't seem that much of concern. Oh yeah, you don't get Poison Strike anymore. You have to cast Poison. Black load. Low. Lotus. Locust. Yay, death. That is such an overpowered move. Yeah, I'm gonna let the party regenerate their stamina. Yay! So the bears aren't too difficult. Master Tough Rune. Shadow level up. Witch, Mass Heal. That's a useful skill. These are gonna all be bears, aren't they? Oh no! And they talk about how there's gonna be so many bears on this float. Curse of Weakness is just... I'm gonna do it on the dwarf. You obviously have to challenge Sorcerer. Ice Storm is way too powerful. To be fair, it is like my newest skill. Don't you dare try to stun me. Who do you think you are? Piercing Strike is 6. Goodness. Yeah, sizable cooldown. Alright. You're gonna focus. Skeleton. I'm gonna counter stance. Firestorm, all enemies. I like the icon for counter stance. Aiming for a kick and getting kicked in the face. Power Strike on the dwarf. Witch. Sorcerer. Soul Steal, best move. Wow, the witch does a lot of melee damage too. I suppose I did just upgrade the weapon and the dude's debuffs. I'm gonna re-up Smoke Bomb. Because I don't see the Puff. Defensive Strike. Dwarf. Witch. Sorcerer, we're going to... You're not circle power. Get everyone's stats up. And I suppose that was a little wasteful, seeing as I don't think that's just gonna decrease the amount of time I have to regenerate energy. Because I don't think this dude's living for long. Enfeebling poison. They always go for the goblin. Also, I'm loving how much damage the sorcerer does now. Firebomb! Sorcerer. Abyssal Frost, that's a nice move. Goblin Smoke Bomb, always use that up. Smite. Grave Resilience, increases resistance to physical attacks. That could be nice, but Challenge already does that. Magical Theory textbook labeled Part 4. Magical sentience created through emotional overflow carry the emotion that created them as their primary purpose. For example, if one were created from the thought, I will destroy X by any means possible, then the magical sentience will spend all of its efforts on destroying said target. If there is a considerable amount of skill on the part of the magic caster, then it will also have the secondary powers that assist in that task. Jug, turquoise, amber, gem, amber, amethyst. Yay, all the gems. Energy potion, mop, reinforced anti breastplate. Is that better than what I currently have the warrior in? Okay, so it is more armor, but no, it's worse armor and doesn't provide magic resistance, so screw you, I guess. You find a gear. It's slightly rusty but still solid. Deadeye armor. Oh, that's some beefy stats. That will... That is some beefy stats. Especially that crit chance. Just a solo bear. Yeah, piercing strike is so much better. Damn. No, it uses agility for damage, so it's affected only by stats. Alright. Good trick attack. Curse of the Weak. Yeah. Oh, Soul Steel's on cooldown. Soul Steel regenerates 4 energy now. Nice. I think it's tied to stats. We're gonna challenge. Nope, no stun. Targeted the skeleton anyway. I love how the skeleton's got more armor than the rest of the party combined. By a fair bit, especially once he's buffed. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this dude as a chance to regenerate my energy. But I suppose if I wanted to do that, I might want to keep the skeleton and my sorceress from attacking. No, too late for that. Oh, it's supposed to be adamantine. Elven dagger. I think I've already got one of those equipped. Or maybe something better, I cannot remember. Ooh, another altar with loots. Gems. Gems. Restoration potion. Nothing with altar itself. Fight time! 3 bears. I'm gonna regen and stamina. Challenge. Sorcerer. You're going to want to, Ice Storm. Which... This is not really anything of particular need we need to do. Or we can bear A. Maul. Oh, he has some immune attack. Those bears are fast when they're not heavily debuffed. Smoke bomb. Which we're going to heal the sorcerer. Skeleton. It says HP 0 on it. Huh, weird. Counter stance. Sorcerer. We're gonna soul steal. Looks like earlier on in the battle, soul steal is used, the more it regenerates. They're rude. Oh. Wait, did the bears attack twice, or are there 4 bears? What? I think I got mauled 3 times. No, you're just gonna stab the bear. Stab the bear, and the sorceress is dead. So, revive time. Sorceress. It's almost like enemies know the witch can revive. Sorceress. We're going to Firestorm. Skeleton. Power Strike. Which we're just going to heal. Sorcerer. Yay! Death! Man, that power attack is brutally strong. Goblin Strike. Skeleton Strike. Sorceress. Can't soul steal yet, so just keep Ice Storm. Looks like it needs to be refreshed anyway. Quick heal on the Sorceress. Yay! A little wasteful, but... well, fuck you too. Yeah, by the time this episode goes up, I will be dog sitting, by the way. So, I won't be responding to comments for a few days, probably. Because he is a needy dog, and I'm being paid a fair bit. End of the level. How are we supposed to open those locked doors, then? Is there just more secrets? Did one of the enemies drop something, maybe? More things we have to come back to? That plop 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 in the background always makes... It always sounds like just someone running behind you on their bare feet. Use item, nothing would work here. Open the door. Try to, but it won't budge. Yeah, something just sealed there. No idea. Must get it out at a different level. Thank you all very much for joining me on this adventure. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and stay in the loop. And join me on the next adventure. Yeah. Love y'all, my precious little snacks. See you when I see you, which will probably be tomorrow. Bye!